There comes a silent moment on the spiritual path, when the soul begins to ask a dangerous question. Is something really happening within me? You meditate. You pray. You sit in silence. You try to walk consciously. Yet the mind whispers doubt. No fireworks. No angels. No dramatic awakening. Just subtle changes. Quiet shifts. And an unfamiliar inner landscape. If this feels familiar, listen carefully. Paramahansa Yogananda taught that true spiritual progress is not loud. It does not announce itself to the ego. It reveals itself through inner experiences that cannot be faked. Today, we will speak of 4 such experiences. If these 4 are happening in your life, your sadhana is not only working, it is moving in the right direction. Stay till the end. Because the final experience is the one most seekers misunderstand. And because of that misunderstanding, many turn back just before awakening. Before we go deeper, if teachings that awaken the soul, calm the restless mind, and gently reconnect you with the divine within, resonate with something deep inside your heart, subscribe to Inner Divine. This space is created for seekers, for those who walk quietly, question deeply, and listen inwardly. Like this video. Share it with someone who is silently walking this path. Someone who may not speak about their journey, but feels it every day. And comment below. I trust my inner journey. Your intention matters more than you realize. Now, let us begin. What sadhana really is. Sadhana is not a technique. It is not discipline alone. It is not a lifestyle trend or a spiritual performance. Sadhana is alignment. Alignment between your breath and your awareness. Between your thoughts and your inner truth. Between your personal effort and divine grace. Paramahansa Yogananda reminded us. The soul does not need improvement. It needs remembrance. Sadhana does not add something new to you. It gently removes what is false, borrowed, and conditioned. And removal is rarely comfortable. But it is always liberating. So let us speak honestly. Not romantically. About the signs that your sadhana is real, alive, and authentic. Experience 1. A natural detachment from old desires. One of the earliest signs that your sadhana is aligned is not bliss. It is disinterest. Old habits lose their grip. Old pleasures lose their sweetness. Old ambitions feel strangely hollow. Not because you are forcing renunciation, but because your inner taste is changing. You may still do the same things. Yet something inside says, this no longer satisfies me. This can feel unsettling. The ego panics and says, why am I losing interest in life? But the soul knows the truth. You are not losing interest in life. You are losing interest in illusion. Yogananda explained that when the soul begins to awaken, it remembers a deeper joy. And once that joy is remembered, lower pleasures cannot hypnotize the mind the same way. This stage is delicate. If you resist it, you suffer. If you judge it, you confuse yourself. But if you allow it, a quieter, deeper fulfillment begins to emerge. Detachment is not dryness. It is freedom in preparation. Experience 2. Emotional turbulence after beginning sadhana. Many seekers are shocked by this stage. They expect meditation to immediately bring peace. Instead, emotions intensify. Old memories return. Unresolved pain surfaces. Fear, sadness, restlessness rise without warning. And the seeker asks, why am I feeling worse after starting spiritual practice? Yogananda gave a clear answer. Meditation does not create disturbance. It reveals it. Think of muddy water. When untouched, it looks calm. When stirred, the mud rises. The water was never pure. It was only undisturbed. Sadhana stirs the subconscious. This is not failure. This is cleansing. If you continue with patience, these emotions lose their power. Not by suppression. Not by analysis. But by awareness. You stop saying, I am angry. I am afraid. You begin to see. Anger is arising. Fear is passing. And in that distance, freedom is born. If your emotions feel louder lately, do not retreat. You are closer to inner silence. Then you realize. Experience 3. A quiet joy with no reason. One day, without warning, a subtle joy appears. Nothing special happened. No success. No praise. No external reason. Yet the heart feels light. This joy is not excitement. It does not stimulate the senses. It soothes the soul. Yogananda described this as the soul's natural happiness. A joy that exists. Not because of circumstances, but because awareness has briefly touched its source. This joy may come and go. Do not cling to it. Clinging creates fear of loss. Witness it. Welcome it. Let it deepen naturally. This joy is a sign that your consciousness is learning to rest within itself. You are tasting freedom. Experience 4. The ego begins to feel threatened. This is the most misunderstood sign of all. As sadhana deepens, the ego does not feel supported. It feels exposed. You may experience fear of losing identity, resistance to surrender, confusion about who am I becoming, a strange anxiety without clear cause. The ego interprets this as danger. The soul recognizes it as progress. Yogananda taught that the ego survives on control. When awareness grows, control weakens. The ego reacts with fear. This fear does not mean you are regressing. It means you are approaching truth. Most seekers turn back here. They mistake ego discomfort for spiritual imbalance. But this stage is sacred. The ego is realizing. It is not the master. Do not fight it. Do not suppress it. Observe it with compassion. And slowly, its grip loosens. Why sadhana sometimes feels harder before it feels easier. The ego thrives on familiarity. Even familiar pain feels safer than unknown freedom. Sadhana dissolves familiarity. That is why fear may temporarily increase. That is why doubt may arise. Yogananda reminded us. When you feel resistance, do not retreat. You are touching the edge of transformation. Growth is not comfortable. It is honest. How to walk this phase wisely. Do not rush experiences. Do not compare your journey. Do not chase bliss. Do not fear emptiness. Silence is not void. It is space. And space is where truth descends. Sadhana is not about becoming spiritual. It is not about adding light, wisdom, or purity from the outside. It is about remembering who you were. Before fear shaped your choices. Before identity limited your truth. Before conditioning taught you to forget yourself. When the noise begins to fall away. When silence no longer scares you. When the heart feels lighter without a reason. Know that something real is happening within you. If these 4 experiences are present in your life, even faintly, even inconsistently, walk gently. Walk patiently. Walk sincerely. Do not rush the unfolding. Do not doubt the process. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are dissolving what never was. And returning to what has always been. If this message touched something deep within you, subscribe to Inner Divine. We do not chase awakening here. We create space for it to arrive. Like this video. Share it with a fellow seeker. And comment below. I trust the path unfolding within me. Until next time. Stay aware. Stay inward. Stay divine.